What's up, guys? This is my speed test of the Samsung Galaxy A01. This is Samsung's most recent very budget smartphone, and we'll see how fast it is. Unlocking. Well, first let's talk about the unlocking experience. It has face unlock, which is not the best. There is a 5 megapixel camera on the front, and it works enough, I guess. I mean, it'll take like 2 seconds to unlock your phone with face recognition if it works like half the time. But other than that, you can use a pin. If you're fine with that, I feel like the biometrics could be better, but since this phone retails for $170 and usually can get it for a lot cheaper, I think the face unlock that comes with the phone is fine. It runs a Snapdragon 405, and comparing to other processors like MediaTek, which is another company, and Exynos, which is Samsung's own branded chips, I know for sure that Qualcomm is the best when it comes to making chips. All flagship phones use Qualcomm, so it's kind of an industry standard to have those as your best chips, although this is the budget Qualcomm chip. Opening up Geekbench, this is see how like it took a couple of seconds to load the application. You'll kind of see this throughout the video. Opening up Geekbench, this phone has 8 cores, but cores don't mean everything if the phone's not the fastest. And it runs Android 10, runs a Qualcomm CPU, and I have logged a benchmark. Yeah, this score, like if you're looking at the most flagship Androids, this multi-core score would be the single core score. So like all the power in this phone is like basically what can one core of a flagship Android can do. If I scroll down, you can read more about the architecture. Trying to compare it to other phones. Single core. This is a great comparison. Looking at the single core score, this is OnePlus. Oh, this is the actually it's higher the multi-core score. The single core score is higher on the new Samsungs than the multi-core score of this phone. My daily driver, the OnePlus 7 Pro, very fast phone. The single core score on this phone blows away the multi-core score on the A01. This will give you a little bit of a sense of how fast this phone is. This is another A series device, A71, that also runs a Qualcomm. But coming down the line here, you could see that it does not compete with any flagship in the recent years. Going to the multi-core score, this sits at 542. I mean, I guess it's a little modest, but come on, look at these scores of the other phones. Again, this is the phone I use every day. 2629 compared to 542. So it is a little bit of an adjustment if you are going to use this phone as a backup phone. It will be a little bit slower. Not the worst, but it will be a little bit slower. Now, opening up an app, let's see how fast it will load. First, let's open up TikTok. A couple of seconds. Let's open up the Play Store. So, it does take a couple seconds to load. It's fine. It's just if you're patient. Let's open up like the camera. That wasn't too bad. Open something like Google. Oh, it took a little bit to load, but it was fine. Let's open a couple more apps. Messages. You see, you will see like if I open up an app like settings, you'll say settings before it opens up because it will take a little bit. If you had the newer phones, another video I will compare this directly to my phone so you can get like a feel of a current Android versus this budget Samsung. But I mean, it does have like at least the Android 10 software on it, but it will take a couple seconds to open an application. These are applications you use every day, like let's say Instagram. Took a quick second to load. Facebook, the same thing. Let's try another app. Oh, this is Good Lock. It does not work on the Samsung Galaxy A01. I tried my hardest to get Good Lock to work. This is a customization software for Android phones. Specifically, the new Samsungs does not work on here. But if you want to customize your Samsung to the greatest, do not get this phone. Get a phone like the A51. That one has Good Lock. Let's open the Galaxy Store. Again, take a couple seconds to load. This one is a fingerprint magnet. I don't know what... They don't have any coatings on the screen. So, whenever I swipe, it will get a little bit oily much faster than the OnePlus or newer Samsung phones. And that's pretty much it. Oh, let's open up something like Google Duo. It's basically like the FaceTime of Android. See, it does take, that took a couple seconds to load. Swiping between pages is quick. You're not going to experience any difficulties with that. And this one does have so it did stutter when it opens up the notification center. This phone does only have 2 gigabytes of RAM, so keep that in mind. But it only has a 5.7-inch 720p display. Don't get me wrong, this is a good looking display, but compared to other phones on the market, you do have this huge chin, side bezels going around. If I can give you a better look of this phone, very light. I actually love the form factor of how light this phone is. This phone has a depth sensor. It's basically just has a 13 megapixel camera on it, the same as the Samsung Galaxy S5, but with better software optimization. So this is the speed test of the Samsung Galaxy A01. Another video I'll be comparing it to my phone. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace out.